So yeah, guys, it's not a joke. I will be consuming dairy again. And it's so weird because I've made so many like parody and troll videos where I pretend like I'm going ex-vegan. So I'm sure many of you don't even believe me when I say this, but it is true that yes, I will be consuming dairy again. But before you judge me, please just hear me out. Hey, what is up, guys? So today is going to be a little bit different of a video compared to my normal videos because I will be covering a product, and this product is a very interesting product. It is one which has literally non-animal whey protein in it. And before we go on, let me just be clear, this video is not sponsored in any way. I just figured that this is something interesting to talk about, and I think this product is going to be very useful for many stubborn non-vegans out there. So this is the product. It is Brave Robot ice cream. You may have heard of it before, and it actually contains milk proteins in it, but is not derived from any animals. So it is therefore vegan. At face value, this product seems like a paradox. It's like, what, like milk protein, but without an animal? Like, what the fuck, dude? But I promise you that after hearing some context, it'll make much more sense. I posted it on Instagram and there was so much confusion from people. Some people DM me saying like, oh, what a stupid idea. Some people thought that I was trolling, like, cause I always am posting like really dumb shit on my Instagram story and like making fun of it. So people thought that I was just posting like a meme because, you know, at face value, this literally makes no sense. So before I go into how exactly this product is vegan and without animals while containing whey protein, I just want to explain that this is 100% animal free. Just gonna really emphasize that here. It is vegan, ethically vegan. 0 animals are used in the production of this whey protein. Okay, so now to make sense of all this, if we go to the Brave Robot website, they actually explain how it is that they came about making this product. So here's the question: how is your ice cream made? And it says, science, we use Perfect Day non-animal whey protein to make Brave Robot ice cream. So I'm guessing Perfect Day is like a brand and they make non-animal whey protein. And it says non-animal whey protein is the same whey you'd find in cow's milk, except 0 cows are involved. How? The bovine whey protein gene was digitized in an open source database, like an ebook. Microflora, which if you don't know is like a form of fungi, are given the blueprint of the gene sequence and then fermented in a tank along with some plant sugars. It's just like brewing beer. The result, a non-animal whey protein. We then use it to make Brave Robot animal-free dairy ice cream that's just as creamy plus dreamy as the real thing, and uses less land, water, and energy than dairy production. How is that animal free? Well, Brave Robot does not contain any animal inputs, but does contain milk protein. It's a paradox. The FDA requires a declaration of milk proteins because the animal-free whey protein is molecularly identical to whey protein that comes from cows. We encourage ice cream eaters who have a milk protein allergy to use the same precautions with Brave Robot that they would take with dairy. But a reminder, Brave Robot is gloriously lactose-free. So that is how this non-animal protein has actually come into existence. And I find it so interesting how it's literally molecularly identical to whey protein from cows. So I'm just gonna go over how I felt eating it. I had a, impression in my head that if this is whey protein, then I probably won't feel too good, after consuming it. Because, literally it's the same exact thing, molecule by molecule. But then I saw that it was like, lactose free. And I compared the way that I felt after eating this ice cream with the way I felt after accidentally eating like, a dairy product. And it was very different. I mean, when I accidentally have a dairy product, I can definitely tell within my digestive system that something's completely off. My, stomach just feels very different. I get very bloated and sometimes even some weird bowel movements. I think you know what I'm talking about. After accidentally having dairy. But with this, it was normal. I felt completely fine. And I'm guessing this is just to do with the fact that it's lactose free and that in the times when I've had accidental dairy, it was the lactose that fucked me up. Not really sure. And I would say that this ice cream definitely has a kind of property that you don't really find in many vegan ice creams. That whole like creamy property that traditionally we see in like basically every dairy product. So it might be the case that this whey protein is something essential to get the 100%, ice cream feel. Although when I've had brands like Haagen-Dazs, I feel like it's also been relatively the same. It's hard for me to speak in very like objective language when I'm talking about something as subjective as my senses and taste, but it does seem like this is much more like dairy ice cream than, you know, other vegan ice creams I've had with respect to the creaminess. Now, many people in my DMs were just super grossed out by it, even after having the information that this was the product of fungi and plant sugars. And I found that very interesting. And I understand why too. I mean, like, it's molecularly the same thing as whey protein. So I started to ask myself, why don't I feel as grossed out by this product as I do with traditional dairy? And I think it's because I associate dairy with like all the cruelty. I associate it with like the pus that comes in the production of dairy. I associate it with the fact that it comes out of, you know, a bovine mammal's tits. Like, it's just, that to me is pretty disgusting. It's like literally the excretions of a bovine mammal. I don't know, it like touched nipples. I don't know. It's hard for me to like really pinpoint what it is. But when it comes to this product, I don't nearly feel as grossed out by it. There is a part of me though that definitely feels more grossed out than I would feel with a vegan, you know, traditional vegan ice cream that's just made of like plant foods. So I don't know. I find this all very interesting. And I think that this product is going to be, just like lab grown meat, the product that makes many stubborn non-vegans end up, you know, at least switching to more cruelty-free options. Some people are just very weird about the whole, like, you know, plants making, you know, dairy items, or, you know, plants making mock meat products. So if we can show them that this is molecularly the same thing, maybe they won't be so stubborn, and maybe they will consider trying it and just stick to it. So will I buy this product again? Probably. Although I say that with hesitation, it just feels really weird still to have consumed milk protein. But this is surely just my emotions, I think. I don't know. But anyway, guys, that is the end of the video. So let me know if you've tried this before. Let me know if you are willing to try it, or if you're just super grossed out by the whole idea of it. Just let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Dude, even vegans don't get your weird, stupid wannabe sense of irony here. Who is your audience? Nobody gets these dumb jokes. Dude, even vegans don't get your weird, stupid